And a new poll released today, Cuomo is winning 38% of the vote. The next candidate behind him has just 12%, and Mayor Adams comes in third with 10%.
So what does this mean for the state of the race and Cuomo's likelihood to jump in? Fox 5's Morgan McKay joins us now with a closer look at where things stand, Morgan.
Yeah, Steve and Natasha, well, the mayor's race is officially underway. Petitioning started today for candidates to get on the ballot for the June primary, and sources are telling me that former Governor Andrew Cuomo could have a busy weekend ahead of him.
Right now, the mayor's race is between Andrew Cuomo and whoever can eventually emerge to compete against Andrew Cuomo.
It's New York's worst kept secret. Former Governor Andrew Cuomo is preparing to jump in the race for mayor any day now, and he's already picking up key endorsements from labor unions to politicians.
I feel like the city of New York has been dangerously destabilized, and what we need is the kind of strong, steady, and stable leadership that Andrew Cuomo can uniquely offer to a city in crisis.
But Congressman Richie Torres was one of the many lawmakers to call on Cuomo to resign in 2021, following an investigation into Cuomo's handling of nursing home deaths and after multiple women came forward to accuse the former governor of sexual harassment. But Torres says things have changed.
You never know what you've had until you've lost it. And we are so poorly governed by Mayor Eric Adams and by Governor Kathy Hochul that we need a battle-tested, experienced executive like Andrew Cuomo.
In almost every recent public poll, Cuomo has held a solid lead over the other 9 Democratic candidates who have already declared they are running in this packed mayoral primary. Mayor Eric Adams has come in second for most polls until this week, where he dropped a third choice for at least 2 separate polls. While some of the candidates have struggled to gain any early ground in the primary race, others, like Assemblyman Zohran Mamdani, are seeing a boost from the polls this week, with one poll placing him as voters' second choice. Mamdani, who is a Democratic socialist, has a sizable social media following and eye-catching videos like this, which gained more than 1 million views on the platform X.
I know you've been let down so many times.
Democratic strategist Trip Yank says Mamdani might be a dark horse in the race.
As the kids would say, Zolan's got the Riz. He might be the Rizzler. A lot of the Bernie Sanders activist left youth voters are very engaged, enthusiastic by Zolan's candidacy. Zolan feels like he's having fun, he's liberated, he's unapologetic.
Now, candidates who fail to get enough ballot signatures or raise enough money will probably drop out by April, which means we'll have a better picture of who's going to be on the ballots in June.
Yeah, you know, it certainly is fascinating seeing the support for Cuomo at this point. We haven't seen him for a while. It's interesting. You know, you have to almost wonder, do people like the idea of Cuomo more than the candidate himself, and how, if he does decide to get into the race, will he play it and run?
Exactly. I mean, talking to people who are looking at this race right now, they're telling me there's really 3 reasons, I think, why people are globbing onto Cuomo right now. One is because some of the candidates haven't really positioned themselves as sort of a standout candidate, maybe different than the rest.
Yeah.
You also have Cuomo's management style. A lot of people like to complain about it, but a lot of people also can acknowledge that he got a lot done as governor, and maybe hope that he'll bring some sort of balance to the city council. And then also his relationship with the Trump administration. Back when he was governor during Trump's first administration, he really set himself up as almost a check on the Trump administration. He held his inauguration at Ellis Island to kind of welcome in migrants during that time. So some people are hoping he'll kind of do something like that. But he has a lot of questions he's going to have to answer when it comes to the sexual harassment scandals and the nursing home deaths when it came to COVID. His administration hid the number of complete nursing home deaths at the time. So he's going to have to answer all of this, and so maybe we will see him drop down in the polls once he comes out. But from people I'm talking to, they're already preparing for him to win the primary. It might be too soon to say that, but it is definitely...
He's got a lot of money in the bank, too, right, from when he was governor, right? Yeah.
Exactly, and he has just a lot of support. A lot of labor unions are already ready to endorse him, and as you saw today, politicians as well.
Wow, yeah. Interesting.
All right. Morgan, thank you as always.